This LOS is calculate and interpret the cost of non-callable, non-convertible preferred stock. So we're continuing now with the cost of the preferred stock, and the LOS is to calculate and interpret the cost of non-callable, non-convertible preferred stock. And this is heavily related to another LOS that we see later on in the equity valuation section, where we need to calculate the price, the intrinsic value of a non-callable, non-convertible preferred stock. So the cost of a preferred stock is the preferred stock's dividend per share divided by the current preferred stock's price per share. So we can see I've just written the formula in two different nomenclatures here. Sometimes you see D naught, sometimes you see DP, but basically what that is saying is that the cost of the preferred stock equals the dividend divided by the price. Okay, so if we skip ahead to the equity valuation, how do we calculate the price of the stock? Well, it's just doing a little bit of algebra. If we bring up the price up here and then divide by the cost, you can see that the price of the stock equals the dividend divided by the cost. So the intrinsic value of the preferred stock is the preferred stock's dividend per share divided by the current yield. And the yield is the dividend per share divided by the current stock price. So a fairly easy concept. So we're just going to finish this LOS with a quick practice question. Morgan Insurance Limited issued a fixed rate perpetual preferred stock 3 years ago and placed it privately with institutional investors. The stock was issued at $25 per share with a $1.75 dividend. If the company were to issue preferred stock today, the yield would be 6.5%. The stock's current value is A, $25, B, 26.92, or C, 37.31. Okay, in this case, we put the question to calculate the price, even though the LOS is to calculate the yield, but I just wanted to show you can do it both ways. So remember, to calculate the price of a preferred stock, it's the dividend divided by the yield. And to calculate the yield, it's the dividend divided by the price. So in this question, we were asked to calculate the price. We have the dividend of 1.75 and we have the yield 6.5%. So it's fairly easy. We just do 1.75 divided by 0.065 and we get a price of 26.92. So the correct answer for this one was B. Okay. Now they could have asked this question very easily that the price of the preferred stock right now is $26.92. So what is the yield that we need? What is the cost for the preferred? In that case, we would just do the dividend, and again, the dividend doesn't change. It's $1.75, and we would use the current market price. So if I brought up the calculator and they gave us the price at $26.92, we would do 1.75 divided by 26.92, and we'd get a yield of 0.065, so it'd be 6.5%. Again, let's say they gave us $30 is the current price now. We could do 1.75, the dividend divided by the current price, say 30, and we would have a yield of 5.8%. Again, so that's fairly easy to calculate the yield on a preferred. It's the dividend divided by the current price. To calculate the price, it's the dividend divided by the yield. And that's the last slide for this LOS. Thank you.